A very good day to everyone who's watching me right about now. Remember, you have not clicked on this video by mistake. You are not watching me by coincidence. There is a reason as to why you are watching me right about now. I don't take this time for granted. I really appreciate everyone who has taken their time. Remember, you watching me is a sacrifice that you have done. You have sacrificed your time in doing things that may not actually be of blessing to you, and you have decided to watch this video, which is going to bless you. Some of you, God is going to speak to you through me, and some of you, God has already spoken to you through me, through other people. You have received confirmations. Now, my brothers and sisters, the word that I bring to you now is don't trust her with your secrets. Whatever you do, there are some people that you don't need to trust. There are some people, the moment you met them, there was something in the inside of you. Your intuition told you that this person, there's something wrong with them. You realize that there's something wrong with that person. Some of you have the spirit of discernment, but you're not using it well. Even when God tells you that this person is not right for you, you go ahead and choose that person. Some of you would have avoided those toxic relationships. Some of you would have avoided a lot of things. You would have avoided them if you had listened to the voice of God. There are people who come into your life with one goal: to destroy you. The Bible says it clear that the devil only comes to steal, kill, and destroy. SKD. Steal, kill, and destroy. When he has stolen what belongs to you. Remember, you have treasure in you. People think that they are just nobodies. No. You are not a nobody. Just because you are renting out a place, just because you are staying in a car, just because you have stayed once on the streets, it doesn't mean you're nobody. No. You are a somebody. Why do you think the thief comes? The thief will never steal an empty place. Never. When you see the presence of the thief, that means there is something that he needs in you. You may not know it, but the thief has already seen it. There is treasure. Bible says it clear that we have this treasure in earthen vessels. My brothers and sisters, there is treasure in you that some of you have never ever discovered. There are secrets that God sealed in you that even some of the prophets cannot look into, because it is a secret, it is precious, it is unique. Remember, the prophets prophesy, they see in part and they prophesy in part. They don't see everything. So there are things in you that you need to find out by yourself. People have begun, you see, people don't know even actually who you are. They have no idea. Jesus asked his disciples and the people around there, who do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? It is amazing at their response. Some said, you are Elijah. Others said you are John. Others said, you are one of the prophets. Others say that is Jeremiah. But it is only one disciple who boldly said, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. It's only one disciple, and that was Simon. And even Simon did not know who he was. He had no idea. It was the Spirit of God who revealed to him who Jesus was. Jesus turned to him and said, flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father who is in heaven. And he turned to Simon and said, no longer shall your name be called Simon, but Peter. And upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades shall not prevail against it. The gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Simon's name was changed to Peter. There and then, he didn't know who he was. He needed Jesus to locate him. It is amazing. that they don't know who you are. So don't trust them. Don't trust them. There are some secrets that are so precious. They are so fragile that if you put them in the hands of a wicked man and woman, they will break it like glass. They will trade your secrets. They will trade them. So be very careful. I'm just reminded of the story of Samson and Delilah. Many of you, I know you have heard of this story. Samson is born as a strong man. The whole nation fears Samson. He could take out an entire army by himself, him alone. Now, the enemy hires a lady by the name of Delilah to come and seduce Samson. Samson thinks that it was love, and it wasn't love. Delilah's motive was to steal, kill, and destroy. That was her goal. She began seducing Samson. She began telling Samson to tell him the secret of his strength. Of course, Samson kept on lying to her. And after many attempts, Samson revealed the secret. He said it's in his hair. That if they cut off his hair short, he'll be powerless. So Delilah puts something into Samson's drink, and Samson falls asleep. And she cuts off the hair. Then she calls Samson. Samson wakes up. He thinks that he's so strong. He realizes that he has lost his strength. They began mocking him. They blacked out his eyes. And he ended up dying. They killed him. So be very careful with the people you hang out with. Maybe you have known them for 5 years, 2 years, 9 months, 3 months. They seem as though they are good to you. But the enemy will always tell you his secrets. Some of them confess them unknowingly. Delilah kept on telling Samson the reason as to why she wanted to know the secret. Samson thought it was love. It was a funny joke. No, it wasn't a joke. Some of your enemies have talked to you as though they are joking, but they mean it. Be very careful. Be spiritually minded. Don't think that everything is a joke. My brothers and sisters, it is the end of this word. I hope it has blessed you. I hope it has encouraged you. My email address is in the about section. If you want to get in touch with me, you can let me know. Send me your message and I will reply to you. Until next time, shalom.